Hello everyone. Today I will tell you about the film 2022 years called Love on Call. Enjoy watching. 60-year-old Nancy Stokes, after 30 years of marriage, decides to try something she has never received to have an orgasm. To do this, Nancy hires a gigolo, a young guy named Leo Grande. Nancy is very excited, so she asks Leo to do what they met for in the hotel room as soon as possible. Looking at the restrained woman, Leo tries to get Nancy to talk so that she relaxes. In the conversation, it turns out that Nancy has never experienced an orgasm at all, even when left alone by herself. Nancy's husband died a couple of years ago after 30 years of unsuccessful attempts to please a woman. And if they have something with Leo today, it will be the second man in Nancy's life. The woman can't relax in any way, so she begins to bombard Leo with questions. After learning that Leo's oldest client was 82 years old, Nancy calms down a little. She talks about her life with her husband, with whom for 30 years they had sex in the same position, without even trying something new. According to her, she just dreamed of trying oral sex, but her husband considered it humiliating and was ashamed of it. Nancy recalls an occasion when she and her parents went on vacation to Greece. There she met a young waiter about 20 years old, but Nancy herself was much younger. The boy did not take his eyes off her, as if he had never seen anything better. One night Nancy went out into the garden when her parents were already asleep. There she met a waiter, who, without saying a word, kissed the girl on the neck, and then let his hand into Nancy's panties. The girl liked it, but someone started the car and scared the kid off. The next morning Nancy and her parents returned home. The woman is excited by the story, so Leo, without wasting time, begins to kiss the woman. After a while, Nancy orders Leo again. Since the woman is a former teacher, she made a list of what she wants to try this time. By the way, she didn't have an orgasm last time. Now Nancy wants to try 4 poses, since Leo is too expensive and the woman does not know if she will be able to order him next time. She wants to start with filiation, which is the first item on her list. But the woman is very constrained, so Leo turns on the music to relax her a little. After dancing, Leo gives Nancy a massage, after which the woman asks the guy to take off his shirt and starts touching his body. Feeling excited, Nancy moves away from Leo. The guy doesn't understand what's going on, but, according to the woman, she has never touched guys like Leo, pumped up and beautiful, like a model. A guy has to look like his clients want him. Nancy is not familiar with this, because a woman is shy of her body. Leo asks her to come to the mirror. Taking off her shirt, the guy tries to make Nancy believe that she has a beautiful body. Nancy wonders if Leo had any problems with the law because of his work. According to the guy, he doesn't do anything illegal, because for money women buy a great company in his person. In order for women not to feel uncomfortable, Leo always suggests buying several sessions. Nancy is exasperated by this, as the woman believes that Leo is trying to divorce her for several meetings, but she is not too rich and cannot afford it. And then there's the guy who shortens the purchase meeting time with his conversations. So Nancy asks Leo to quickly complete the first item on her list. Staying on edge, she can't start again for fear that Leo won't like the way she does it. The guy tells Nancy about several of his clients, after which he admits that he likes to look at the faces of satisfied people. Thanking Leo for the story, Nancy begins oral sex. At the third meeting, the couple changes roles. Nancy had no idea how cool it was, but she never reached orgasm. The woman admits that she did a little investigation and found out Leo's real name, which pisses the guy off. Leo gets dressed and asks the woman never to order him again, calling this meeting the last. After a while, Nancy orders Leo for the 4th time, makes an appointment at a cafe. There, a woman meets one of her former students, who works as a waitress. When Leo shows up, Nancy tries to think of something so that her former student doesn't suspect anything. Looking at the woman, Leo says that they have a meeting here about selling a car. Left alone, Nancy admits that she didn't believe Leo would come, and the guy himself didn't really believe in it. According to the woman, after meeting with the guy, she feels invulnerable, as if a second life has awakened in her. So she told her friends about Leo, providing the guy with new clients. Nancy decides to reveal her real name to the guy. Becky, the same waitress, bringing the ordered coffee, decides to tell a little about Nancy, who was her religion teacher. One day she gathered all the girls from the class and called them women of easy virtue because of the provocative clothes. While the girl goes to collect the bill, Leo tells Nancy that he confessed to his brother what he does for a living. His brother's attitude towards Leo has not changed, since he always suspected this guy. But to establish a relationship with his mother, who abandoned a guy at the age of 15, Leo does not succeed. All because one day a woman left for the whole weekend, and Leo invited his friends to a party hosted at his house. When his mother unexpectedly returned, she found the whole company naked, which is why Leo had to leave home. Even many years later, when she met her mother on the street, the woman did not react to Leo in any way. And at that moment Becky comes up. Nancy apologizes for the words she used to call the girls at school, after which she admits that Leo is actually a Lada. She uses his services. After that, they go up to the hotel room to use the last item on Nancy's list. And this time, the woman does not have an orgasm again. Leo gets out of bed and goes to drink water. Looking at the naked guy, Nancy begins to caress herself, from which, for the first time in her life, she gets pleasure, which Leo also sees. Saying goodbye to the guy, Nancy says that this was their last meeting. She wishes Leo good luck, and when the guy leaves, Nancy goes to the mirror, looking at her naked body. This is where the film ends. Thank you for watching and see you on the channel.